Welcome to another episode of Hospitality Insider on Koni TV. I'm Koni Kim. We have a special guest today is Curtis Davies and principal of Davies Group. Curtis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You are in the hospitality industry forever and many hotels to develop and helping a lot of people developing hotels. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what's your history that you have done in the hotel industry.
Well, my first question would be, how do you define forever?
Forever?
I haven't been in it forever. I'm not that old.
Okay.
No, I've been in the business for about 25 years.
That's forever.
Depends upon your perspective.
Okay.
I love the hotel industry.
Right?
I love the real estate industry.
Yes.
I got into the real estate industry when I was still at UC California, Berkeley.
Uh-huh.
I worked part-time for a syndicator
Right.
called Equitech. And then in my senior year, I worked for Grubb & Ellis. And I was given certain, for lack of a better term, odd jobs.
Okay.
When I started full-time with Grubb & Ellis, I worked 50% of my time in the international division, 50% of my time in the asset management division.
Right.
Learned a lot.
Yes.
And after a period of time, the senior management of the company said, you belong in the sales division,
Okay.
the marketing, the brokerage division,
Right.
because they perceive me to be a salesperson. I have no idea why, but they did. I'm kidding, of course. I love to sell.
Right.
I love people.
Yes.
So I moved from the corporate office to the sales office in San Francisco,
Right.
and I initially started selling apartments.
Okay.
But I got bored.
Yes.
Apartments are not that exciting. What I found was that the hotel industry,
Yes.
is by far and away the most exciting aspect of the hotel industry. Why? Because it's always changing, it's evolving. Thanks to people like you who create such fabulous environments, such incredible interiors, you make it fun.
Yes.
You deliver first-class product.
Yeah.
And I have a motto in my life, which I'm going to modify for the sake of this segment. So my motto is, fly first class, and I'm not going to swear, which I normally do to define this fly
Okay.
first class motto.
Yes.
It's not about flying an airplane,
Yes.
it's about everything you do.
Right.
Fly first class or don't fly at all.
Right.
If you can't do things in a first class manner, why do them? So I love to do everything the best I can possibly do them.
Right.
All the people with whom I work, I expect the same.
Right.
If you can't do it in a first-class manner, why in the hell do it?
Right.
And you, Koni and Koni Hospitality, you do things in a first-class manner.
Well, that is very kind of you.
Well, that's why I was attracted to
Really?
you, because your product is absolutely first class.
Well, that's fantastic. So now you got into the hotel business, and now what happened after you got into the hotel business?
I met a lot of people in the industry,
Yes.
the funnest people in the world.
Yes.
The hospitality industry is full of a lot of really fun people.
Yes.
They love luxury.
Yes.
They love traveling. They love good food, good wine, good people.
Yes.
They like delivering things in a first-class manner.
Right.
And that turned me on.
Yeah.
That attracted me.
That's why we are here.
Right. So if you can combine real estate
Yes.
with hospitality,
Yeah, right.
and you can do it in a first-class manner, what could be better?
Yes. So that's what the story of how you got started. So let's talk about a little bit about what is the development, the process of development. So I come to you, would you help me to develop a hotel? Can you explain what the process is?
Absolutely. First of all, there's a saying in real estate.
Yes.
It's location, location,
Kitchen and location. Right.
That's the first litmus test.
Yes.
The next thing is you've got to find a location, location,
Right.
where there is demand, demand, demand.
Right.
If there's no demand for that location, it's not going to make any money.
Right. Okay. It's
So,
simple, isn't it?
Very simple.
Yes. Yes.
The hospitality industry is not that complicated.
Right.
Where people make a mistake in the hospitality industry is they build things where things shouldn't be built,
Right.
or they build too many things where they've already built too many things. For
Well,
example,
Curtis, hold that thought.
Okay.
So when we come back, we want to continue to see how we actually develop the hotels that is going to be successful. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
I am Fausto Jimenez, Vice President for Standards at Grupo Posadas, and you're watching.
You are watching.
And you're watching.
You are watching.
You are watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
KoniTV.tv.
Welcome back to Hospitality Insider with Curtis Davies. And we talk about a lot of development, what is location, location, location. And so even if you find the location, there has to be a lot of things, the process you have to go through to make this development happen. So just
Truly.
to somebody who don't know nothing about it, just educate us with what do you do, what the ingredients that you need to make a successful development.
Well, everything in life is a process.
That's right,
And nothing is that complicated because it's all a process.
right?
If you figure out the process, you figure out how to be successful.
That's right.
So in hotel development, the process is pretty simple.
Okay,
First and foremost, you find the location.
right,
Location, location.
yeah,
Secondly, you have to find a market where there is demand for the product that you want to develop.
right,
So let's assume you've done that.
yes,
Then you need to get it approved by the body politic in that local area.
okay.
That's not always that simple.
That's the part.
And then you have another issue, and that's called the unions.
Yes,
In some cities, the unions are all over you and demand that they be involved in your project.
right,
Well, if you want to develop a profitable product, and if the unions are imposed upon you, maybe it's not profitable. So then you have to say, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
right,
So to that point, I've been asked to help develop hotel rooms in San Francisco.
right,
San Francisco is expanding its Moscone Center by 250,000 square feet.
wow,
Quite a lot.
yes,
Guess what that does? That enables the city of San Francisco to command bigger conferences, bigger conventions.
that's right.
But
Traffic,
having a larger convention center is only one part of the equation.
right,
In order to keep these people coming and to get them to agree to sign the contract to have their convention in San Francisco, guess what? You have to have hotel rooms.
That's right,
And if you don't have enough hotel rooms for all these people that come to the convention center, they won't come.
that's right,
So we have a really big problem in San Francisco right now.
right, right,
I've been challenged to build a new hotel in San Francisco, which I would love to do. But the problem is I can't do it under the current economics of San Francisco. The average rate in San Francisco isn't strong enough to support the cost of the development of a new hotel in San
okay,
Francisco.
okay,
To develop a 4-star hotel in San Francisco costs a minimum
yes,
of $400,000 a room
okay,
for a 4-star average full-service hotel.
right.
A 5-star hotel is going to be $600,000 to $750,000 a room.
So compare that to other city, how is the
There's no
proportion?
comparison. San
No
Francisco and New York are the two most expensive
Okay,
cities.
okay,
Now, I question New York because right now New York is experiencing about a 20% increase in room supply.
that's right,
So will all these new hotels being built
Built?
on pro formas that are based on occupancy and rates that are off the charts?
Yes.
Will they succeed?
yes,
I would tell you I don't think so.
okay,
In San Francisco, if I'm going to develop a hotel,
yes,
I have to have concessions.
yes,
I have to have an agreement from the city of San Francisco.
right.
If you want me to build you that hotel
right,
that will help bring in the conventions that you want for your newly expanded convention center,
right,
I can't operate it as a union hotel. Why can't I? Because the cost of a union operated hotel makes it economically impossible to get the debt and the equity to build the hotel. So it's a challenge because San Francisco is one of the most liberal cities in the country, and it's a very union-driven city. But I would argue there's nothing in the law, there's nothing on the books that says if you develop a hotel, it has to be a union-operated hotel.
right,
But it's the pressure that the
Right.
politicians put on you
Right.
that are funded by the unions.
right,
And I say balderdash.
yes,
I say, okay, you want me to build you a hotel? I'll build it, but it's not going to be a union hotel.
Right.
So you want a hotel? You want a hotel that will help you attract the conventions that you need to fuel the excess demand you've created with the $250,000 expansion of the Moscone Center? I'll build it, but it's not going to be a union hotel.
Right.
Because if it's a union hotel, I can't get the capital, I can't get the equity, I can't get the debt. Because our rate structure won't justify it.
That's fine. So all your due diligence has to work out whether it is going to be profitable or not.
Economics have to work.
That's right. That's right. So in that case, what you do is just to say, no, I'm not going to do it unless you do this.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's,
I don't have to build a hotel.
That's right.
I have many other things on my plate right now.
Right.
And
So-
you know several of them.
Yeah. So let's talk about then. You must have developed many hotels. So what
I've helped people buy, sell, and develop hotels.
Right.
And I want to do more.
Yes.
I want to develop a champagne caviar restaurant that will be the most elegant champagne caviar bar restaurant in history.
Yes.
But it will be non-union.
Yes. So tell us some of the hotels you have developed.
Well, one of my most proud accomplishments.
Yes.
I can't say it's my development because I teed it up.
Well, yes, but you're involved and you're the leader.
It was my idea.
Yes. Yes.
There was a building at the corner of California and Montgomery,
Yes.
which was the first interstate bank building right across the street from the tallest building in San Francisco, which is the Bank of America.
Yes.
California and Montgomery, when I conceived of this deal, was the heart of our financial district.
Got it.
So the first interstate bank building was vacant for 10 years. 10 years, this building in the heart of the best part of our financial district was dormant.
Yes.
It was an eyesore.
Yes.
And I walked by this building day after day, and one day the light went on. And I finally said, okay, this should be a hotel.
Yes.
So I contacted the owners of the hotel and I said, this should be a hotel. Would you allow me to explore the feasibility of this becoming a hotel? They said, sure. So I got a hold of the architect that did the Ritz-Carlton conversion, Piero Patri. I got a hold of builders that had built hotels. And with Piero Patri's spec design, with the builder's estimates, and with Willie Brown and Mayor Jordan, Willie Brown, we came up with an approval project, and I sold it to Bob Rolling, the chairman, Omni, and it's now, I think, one of the top 5 or 6 hotels in San Francisco.
Wonderful. Hold that thought. So when we come back, we're going to continue the success story of his development and what is his future plan. Don't go away.
Hello, I'm Vanessa Cinders, Senior Vice President for Government Affairs at American Hotel and Lodging Association, and you're watching
And you're watching.
And you're watching
And you're watching
You're watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
KoniTV.tv. Koni TV is the hospitality TV company, and we're very excited to be part of Koni TV.
Welcome back to Hospitality Insider with Curtis Davies and about the Omni Hotel in San Francisco. So tell us your pride and joy about Omni Hotel in San Francisco. So what is you think is the success formula for this hotel?
Well, I don't deserve the success. It's Bob Rolling and Omni Hotels
Yes.
that deserve the success because they converted what was an empty office building into a beautiful hotel.
Right.
I will take partial credit for having had the idea,
Absolutely.
but I didn't fund it.
I
Bob
understand.
Rolling funded it, and he made it in my opinion, one of the top 5 or 6 hotels in San Francisco.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
The rooms are gorgeous. And it's in one of the best locations. If you're coming to San Francisco on business,
That's what we needed to do.
you stay at the Omni.
That's right.
And in fact, it's a
Now
funny
we
story.
know.
I live on Nob Hill, which is just up the street.
Yes.
And John Cope, who was the former owner of the Huntington Hotel, he said, when you did that deal on the Omni, you killed my business.
Ooh.
Because what happened
Yes.
is people who historically had stayed on Nob Hill
Yes.
when they were on business in San Francisco, they stopped going to Nob Hill. They started staying downtown.
Oh yes, I understand.
And after the Omni, it wasn't just the Omni, it was the Four
They all
Seasons. It was the St. Regis.
Yes.
All of a sudden, there was no reason to climb up the hill.
That's
I love climbing up the hill.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my hood.
Yes, yes.
But tourists people on business, they want to be close as they can to where they transact their business and where they have fun. And that's downtown. It's not on Nob Hill anymore.
Yeah. So now, Curtis, I see so much passion, about this. And so where does it come from? How this passion started? I mean, especially in the hotel business.
Well, I've got to thank my parents.
Yes?
When I was very young,
Yes.
I was spoiled.
Yes?
They took me traveling. To the point where when I was about 12 or 13 years old, I became the family's travel agent.
Okay.
Instead of my parents figuring out which hotels they should go, which airline they should take, I took over that responsibility. I was their in-house travel agent
Wow.
because I love traveling.
Okay, that's great.
I love meeting new people. I love going to fabulous places. And I must admit, I was spoiled. I got to go to some very nice places thanks to my parents.
Yes.
But they also taught me a very important rule, and that is if you want anything in your life, you have to earn it. You have to work for it.
Yes.
And so I've tried my best.
And so you've been doing this for 25 years?
Plus.
Yeah, plus, okay. So, and anybody who wants to develop a hotel, that they come to you.
Well, that would be, as they say in French, génial. But I can't say that I'm the end-all, be-all for every hotel developer in the world, but I'm passionate about the business. I love the business.
Right.
I love everything first class.
Yeah.
I have a motto in my life: it's fly first class or don't
do it.
Don't do it. If you can't do it the best way possible, why in the world would you want to do it?
Well, that is a great motto. That's a great way to strive what it is that you want in life.
Right.
So tell us.
That's why I think so highly of you, because you are first class.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. So now let's say that you have money, you have the site, and you have the plan to develop a hotel. So now what do you do?
Well, you've got to make sure there aren't too many other people with the same plan.
Okay.
A perfect example of that to me right now is New York City.
Yes.
There are so many hotels being developed in New York.
That's right.
I think the latest figure I heard was they're increasing their hotel room supply by 20%.
That's right. You're absolutely
Now, there's
right.
no question that New York's a hot market.
Yes.
Rates are really high, occupancy's skyrocketing, but there's always a bubble. I've been through so many cycles in this business. I can't tell you how many cycles. It's got to be at least 3 or 4. And the last person to build a hotel is the first person to get killed. So you either want to be the first person to
one?
build a hotel, the first person to sell that hotel
yeah.
before the market becomes a disaster.
Okay, I understand.
And then we got the political aspect.
So now I want to know about what is your future plan. I know you're involved in politics and so forth, so let's talk about it just a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you I'm very passionate about politics, and I'll tell you why. I wear this wristband, and you can't read this, but it says Remembering Chris Stevens.
Oh,
Chris Stevens was an ambassador to Libya.
yes.
And excuse me, I might get really emotional. Chris Stevens was a very close friend of mine.
Yes.
He was a man of solid gold. I went to high school, and I went to college with him. He was ambassador to Libya.
Yes. So I see. So what is your plan to see when you're going to be really? I know you're going to be.
I'm
going
running for
into
Senate. 2016.
Yes.
I've lived on negotiation all my life. Reagan was the great communicator. If I do my job over the next 10, 20 years, I would love to be known as the great negotiator.
Well, we wish you the best of everything, and I thank you so much for being here at Hospitality Insider. Once you get into the hospitality inside, you cannot get out. So it is, we are addicted inside the hospitality industry.
I'm honored to have been on your show.
Thank you for watching Hospitality Insider with Curtis Davies, and we are here. If you want to know more about Curtis Davies, please go to konitv.tv.
Hi, I'm David Kim with Davies Design, and you're watching.
You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you are watching.
And you're watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
The first internet channel for the hospitality industry.
Watch and follow who she brings and what she brings to show you, to inspire.
KoniTV.tv. I love it.